Welcome everyone, my name is Nicole and today we have about a 30-minute balance routine. So I'm just gonna play a little extra with balance and our normal strength and flexibility Hatha Vinyasa style yoga class. So if that sounds good to you or you don't know, you just wanna give it a try, let's do that and begin seated. Maybe grab a block or two to have handy. And if it bugs you to sit flat like this, feel free to sit up on your block or on a thick pillow. And just take a moment to arrive. Maybe sway a little side to side as you begin to engage your core, growing through the spine, rolling your shoulders down, resting your palms down on your thighs. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out the nose. A few more just like that, breathing deeply in and out. And if you'd like to set an intention for the class, let's bring our hands to prayer at heart center. Maybe just choosing a word that calls to you. And then drop the hands down. Inhale your fingertips high. And then core engage. We're going to twist. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist, look the other way. Let's flow here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through center. Do a little forward fold. Cup your fingers and use them to help press your bum back into the floor. Take a deep breath in. Pull your heart forward, chin lifts, and then exhale. Drop your head. Breathe. Inhale, look up. Walk your fingertips off to the right. Feel a little stretch in your side body here. And then walk your fingertips through center and off the other way. Exhale. And inhale through center. Come back up to seated. Go ahead and switch the cross on your legs. Hands down on your knees. And we're going to do some spinal circles here. Picking any direction. Keeping the core engaged. Making them really large. Or staying nice and small. Or both. Just kind of waking up the spine here. And then switch. breathing into any tight places. Seeing if you can use your breath to help you smooth out your movements. And then coming back to center. We're gonna shift now onto all fours. Maybe keep these blocks handy on either side of your mat. Draw your knees behind you. Come into table. Wrist under shoulders. Knees under hips. Toes curled under or flat. Pick your flavor. And just taking a moment to kind of shake it all out, wiggle it all out, and then come to a nice neutral spine. And we're going to begin balancing here. The poses you've done, if you've been with me, reach your right fingers and opposing left toes. Really extend them away strongly from one another. Keeping your core pulled in. Maybe a little bend in this strong arm here, in case you have a tendency to hyperextend, but really I'll just draw that energy up, extending, breathing. And then curl your back foot in, reach around, or you can lasso it with a belt or strap. Kick up for a moment, take a breath in, release, come back to all fours, taking a moment to wiggle it out, and then we're gonna switch. So left fingers, right toes, really reaching away from one another. Keep breathing, keep your core engaged. And then kick your back foot in, lasso it or reach around, grab for the foot, kick up, take a deep breath in, and then go ahead and release. And let's test our balance in a slightly different way from table. And always remember you can pad your knees here if you would like, if they're sensitive. So begin to shift your weight all on the left side. And then we're gonna extend those right toes back, kick in, and then see if we can start to turn open and reach around for that back foot, kicking, kind of like we did where we were squared in front, but now we're trying to do it real balanced here. Or maybe just have the leg extended long and rest your arm along your side, along your thigh, and balance. Or do the kick in and the bow. Keep breathing. Just try it out for fun. And come back, and we're gonna switch sides. So the weight on our right side. Extend those left toes back. Begin to shift open. And either stick with the straight leg out, hand resting on your side, or kicking that back foot, creating resistance, really testing your balance, breathing. And then go ahead, come on now, beautiful. Let's open our knees wide as the mat, toes touch, hands press those hips back towards your feet, press your forehead down, take a few breaths here. One more deep breath in. Exhale. And then inhale. Come back onto all fours. Curling your toes under. Just lifting the knees. Starting to shift your hips back towards your feet. Send the hips high to the sky. Relax the head. Few deep breaths in downward dog. From here, we're gonna work out downward dog twist. So it's a crossing through here, right hand through and around the outside of your left ankle. You're gonna wanna really stabilize through that left side, really be pressing down strongly so you can keep the integrity in your shoulder before you reach through. Core engaged, twist. Look under that armpit. Breathe. And then come back through downward dog. Straighten out. We're going to prepare to do the other side. Stabilizing that right hand, right shoulder, so we're in our true downward dog arms, and maintaining that, lifting this left hand, reaching through and around, core engaged, lifting more to twist, look under that shoulder, breathing. And then downward dog. Inhale your right toes to the sky. Come up on the ball of the back foot. Shifting forward, knee into navel. Step through between your hands. Pausing in low lunge. If you have trouble with that step through, try your blocks out. Give you more space here to step that foot through. Extending strongly out your back heel. Keeping your legs engaged so much that you can lift your hands off. And then squeeze, lift, high lunge. Clasp the hands behind your low back. Roll your shoulders up and down. Begin to shift forward, pausing halfway. And then inhale, coming up. Twist that right hand open. Inhale, back through, high lunge. Hands come down over your front foot onto the blocks or the earth. Lower your back knee. Press through your front heel, sending your right hip back. Take a few breaths in half splits. And then inhale, come forward, back into low lunge. Go ahead and remove the blocks for a second. If you're using them, lift your back knee, step into plank. And then lots of options here. So starting with lowering your left knee, turning open into one line here. And then maybe raising that hand, your right hand, maybe looking up, or maybe stacking the feet. Maybe try the kickstand on top with that top leg. stacking, and high, breathing. And then come back through plank, switch sides, so lower your right knee, open up into one line here. Ideally, your wrist is under your shoulder, knee under hip. And then maybe you reach up and over, maybe reach just high. Maybe you stay looking down if you're wobbly. Maybe we try the 2 legs or the kickstand out in front. And then come back through plank. Take a breath in, lower your knees. And we're gonna have knees under hips for a puppy pose as we reach our hands out. Chest drops, forehead lowers to the earth or on a block. Or if you find that you can go further, your chest comes down, chin comes forward. And then shift forward, all the way down, hands under shoulders. Roll those bad boys up and down your back. Curl your toes under, press through plank. Exhale, downward dog. Grab your blocks for the downward dog if you're going to use them for the step through. They're a nice addition to downward dog as well. Really can allow you to get nice length here. And then left toes to the sky. Shifting forward, stepping through. Low lunge. Pausing for a moment. And then squeeze those legs. Lift in a high lunge. And then shift forward, halfway. Keep breathing. And then inhale back up. Twist open. That left hand behind you. And then inhale, fingers high. Come down over your front foot. Lower your back knee. Press through that left heel. Sending it back. Half splits. Inhale. Chin comes forward. Low back. And then drop the head when you have as much length as you can get. And then shift forward. Set the blocks aside. Lift your back knee. Turn your toes to the long edge of the mat. Feet are wide. Inhale. Tilt the booty to the sky. And use your fingertips to pull length here. I'm sorry, you could use the blocks here too if you'd like. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, look up. And exhale, fold one more time. Letting the face, jaw, head relax. keeping the legs, feet, core strong. Inhale, halfway look up. Turn your heels in, do a little sway to get there. Hands to your hips as you come up for goddess pose. Adjusting the stance to your level here. Breathing. Maybe you want to lift up on the ball of one foot. Maybe you want to try both. Breathe. And the hands to your hips. Squeeze, straighten your legs. Point your toes forward, maybe slightly in. And forward fold once more. Inhale, halfway look up. And exhale, drop the head. And then you're going to turn back to the front of your mat. Lower your back knee. Step your left knee to meet your right. And then sink low again for puppy pose. Resting your chest, head down onto the earth. Let's bring our elbows under our shoulders, forearms press down, elbows pull in, sort of in and away, right? Opening, broadening across our heart. Sphinx pose here. Sending breaths into your low back, into your belly. And then we're going to lower, have our back feet come in, reach for the feet, the ankles, or lasso the foot with a strap or belt. And then we're going to inhale, kick up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. And for several rounds. Last time, inhale, rise and hold. Breathe. And release. Rest your forehead on your hands. Take a few deep breaths. Maybe sway the hips side to side. And then bring your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, press up and back onto your heels. Letting your hips drop to the left. Drawing your right leg around. Taking time to adjust your seat so you're sitting evenly on your sitting bones. Right hand behind. Left fingers to the sky. Getting very tall. Engaging our core as we come forward. Twisting. Hook. Re-straighten. Look over your right shoulder. Or just hook around the knee. Whatever you feel you can maintain the most lifted. And then turn your head back around, come undone. Left foot out, right heel in. Same, engaged. Get nice and tall as we twist over that left leg. And then coming forward. And then coming forward, all that. Nice long low back. Then go ahead and drop the head from there. Inhale, come on up. And now we're going to take that left leg, draw it around our right thigh now. Sit evenly, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, right fingertips to the sky as we engage, twist, we straighten, breathe in length, and then exhale, think twist, micro twist. And then come back to center, coming undone. Standing your right toes long, bringing your left heel in. Engaging, twisting, folding. And then it'll come on up, and we're going to prepare to lay down to our backs. And extend the left leg long, draw, hug your right knee into your chest. Stand up the ball of that left foot. And then hook the right toes in your left knee crease and twist as we draw that knee across the body. Reach out to the right, look to the right. Breathe in any tight places or sensations. And then inhale through center. Straightening out, extending your right leg long along the earth, hugging your left knee into your chest, pausing and breathing into the compression. And we're going to hook those toes in the knee crease, draw the knee across the body, reach, look to the left, enjoy the twist. And then inhale. Come back through center. Hug both knees in. Give yourself a little rock and roll on your low back if that feels good. And we're going to grab the outside edges of the feet or legs, drawing the knees down towards the outside of the body for happy baby. Always holding statically if it doesn't feel nice to roll around like I do. It's no right or wrong, it's a preference. And let's bring the soles of the feet together so these open wide. One last little moment here. And from here, you can keep your heels together, and then as you lower, straighten them out, and then let the feet turn out. Roll each shoulder under. Maybe gently sway the head side to side as you find its neutral resting point. Taking any kind of variation to find more comfort and ease in this final resting Shavasana pose. Please take the next several minutes to let go, to integrate your practice. Breathe into any sensations that arise, and I will guide you out in just a few minutes. Always feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you like, or if you're ready to come out, roll to your right side, pause, take a few breaths. And then as you're ready, you can go ahead and use your hands to push yourself back to a seated position. Notice how you're feeling between the beginning of class and now. Know that it's okay either way, no matter what. And thank you so much for practicing with me. The light within me sees and recognizes the light within you. Take care.